Secure 65 health plans where seniors
6 debts
die.
seniors may not have to pay and how to protect yourself in retirement. Hello and welcome to Make Money Count Monday. I'm Moné Swann, Senior Advocate and Financial Professional with Secure 65 Health Plans. Now, a lot of people know us for Medicare guidance, life insurance, annuities, retirement strategies. But at Secure 65, we take a much more holistic approach. That means we don't just talk about health coverage, you guys. We work with attorneys, financial professionals, and other seniors directly to bring clarity, protection, and peace of mind in their golden years. And today's topic is one that weighs so heavy on so many seniors. To find out, well, what's real, what's not, and which debts you may not legally have to pay. I've sat at the table with attorneys and seniors who've been pressured by collectors. And I'm here to tell you the truth. Sometimes the law is on your side, but nobody tells you unless you know where to look. So let's walk through 6 debts seniors often think they must pay, but in reality, you may not owe another dime. Number 1, old credit card debt. If you had a credit card 10 or 15 years ago and it went unpaid, you might suddenly hear from a collector demanding thousands. But here's the fact. Every state has a legal time limit called the Statute of Limitations. Once it's passed, those debts are considered time-barred, meaning collectors can't legally sue you. But here's the trick. If you admit the debt or make a small payment of even $5, you may restart the clock. So if a collector calls about old debt, don't you dare agree to anything over the phone. Ask for proof in writing. If the statute has expired, you can legally refuse to pay. Number 2, medical debt that's been written off. Medical bills can bury seniors in stress. But what most people don't know is that hospitals often charge off or write off debt when they believe they can't collect. Collectors may still call, but unless they can prove you owe that exact amount, well, you don't have to pay. Nonprofit hospitals are even required by law to provide financial assistance to qualifying patients, but they rarely advertise it. Always ask for written validation before paying a collector on a medical debt. Number 3, debts held only in deceased spouses' names. Now this one, you guys, breaks my heart. Collectors often prey on widows and widowers. If your spouse passes away and the debt was only in their name, you are not personally responsible. Creditors can go after the estate, but not your personal income, your pension, or your Social Security. If a collector pressures you, calmly tell them, "This is not my debt. Please contact the estate and do not call me again." And keep a written record. Number 4, federal student loans after disability or death. Yes, seniors can still carry student loan debt, often from helping kids or going back to school themselves. But here's what's rarely shared. Federal loans, including Parent Plus loans, can be forgiven if the borrower becomes permanently disabled. They're also discharged if the borrower or the student passes away. If you're disabled and struggling with federal loans, ask about the total and permanent disability discharge program. Don't keep paying if you legally qualify for forgiveness. Number 5, debt forgiven in bankruptcy. If you filed for bankruptcy, many unsecured debts like credit cards, utilities, and personal loans are wiped out. Yet, I've seen collectors still call seniors about those same debts years later. That's illegal. Once discharged, the debt is gone. If someone calls, tell them, "This debt was discharged in bankruptcy. Contacting me is a violation of federal law," and then report it. Number 6, tiny balances that cost more to collect Lastly, small debts like $75 phone bill from years ago, a forgotten gym fee, or an old utility bill. Collectors may call, but the truth is, most won't waste the money taking a senior to court over such a small amount. Now, that doesn't mean to just ignore it. Always ask for proof, but don't let small balances steal your sleep at night, you guys. In many cases, they're not worth chasing, and your income is often protected anyway. So, seniors, listen up. Here's what I want you to take away. Debt collectors rely on fear and confusion, but knowledge is power. You have rights, and you may not be responsible for debts you've been pressured to pay. At Secure 65 Health Plans, we believe retirement isn't just about Medicare, it's about protecting your health, your wealth, your money, and your peace of mind. That's why we work hand in hand with advocates, attorneys, and financial professionals to make sure you have the whole picture. So, if you're over 60 and feeling overwhelmed by debt, health costs, or retirement planning, simply give us a call today. We'll walk with you step by step, because your golden years should be about freedom, not fear. So until next time, stay happy, stay informed, and most of all, stay golden. I'm Moné Swann. Love you guys. Bye.
Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.